Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats and Derek. And today is the last day that the does and bucks are going to be together. So let's go around and just say hi to them. Dane, you're blocking me. Do you need, let me say hi too? He's glued to me this morning. You silly boy. You silly boy. You gotta let me walk away. I love you. How's it going, Miss Shilly? Shilly. We woke up early this morning. It said it was 28 degrees. And I tell you what, it really calms these goats down and they just love it. You love it, huh? You are gonna be happy to get away from the boy, aren't you, Miss Lodi? Yeah. Especially since Merle is glued to you. What do you think, Merle? Last day with these girls. Then you get to go back with all the boys. Are you giving me the cold shoulder here? Merle? I gave you a couple months. That's all I'm willing to give, buddy. How are you, Tansy? You showing your bottom pearlies? Silly girls. Let's see. I'm not seeing Dawn. Oh, look. Hey, Dawn. How's it going, girl? Nova? She's wanting to sunbathe today, apparently. How we doing in your pen, Mr. Luckbuck? Nellie. Ruby. Miss Ruby. Let's say hi. How are you this morning, Elsa? Good. Enjoying the weather. Big Montana. So with Miss Ruby, as you guys know, I said I was just going to keep a really close eye on it, and I have been. And there has been no changes as far as it getting any bigger. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's getting smaller. But tomorrow we are actually going to separate them. We do have to test, you know, because we're going to have them all out and hands-on every one of them tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and test for CL, CAE, and Yonis, which are just diseases that goats can get. So those are the most commonly tested for diseases, and those are the ones we test for. So we got to get them all out, get them on the stand, draw their blood, and then get that sent into the lab. So anyway, because they're all going to be on the stand, it's going to be a perfect opportunity for me to, you know, get back into Ruby's mouth and just take a look. She's still been very active, you know, playful, chewing her cud, eating pellets on that side. Like, you know, she's not losing weight. She's definitely still eating. So I'm not really worried about it. And I think it's going to probably just be able to handle itself on its own, especially since it hasn't gotten any bigger. I'm not too concerned with it, but yeah, that's the deal with Miss Ruby. So tomorrow's going to be a really, really big day. And Lucky, he has no idea this is his last day with the ladies. He's not going to be happy tomorrow. Oh, Lucky. How are you, Miss Catsy? Hi. I think you will be happy to be able to get out, huh? Yes, you will. I think all the ladies are ready. Huh, Maddie? You ready? Everest has really chilled out a lot, though, so. Hi, May. Pretty girl. Lily. Lily, you say hi? Some people ask if they know their names, and I think some of them do. Most of them do, but it just depends on how stubborn of a goat it is if they want to come and say hi. They're pretty smart animals, though. Everest, are you excited to see your friends again? Old Lucky and Merle and good old Champ, your favorite. Huh? He's like, leave me alone. Well, these boys aren't going to be able to be on their fences anymore. It's Lucky's fence tomorrow. I think Vader's in for a shock tomorrow, for sure. Hi, Maybelline. Hi, girl. Hi. I love you. He's going to meet the big boys tomorrow, so we'll have to see how that turns out. I think Vader's not going to be too aggressive with the other boys. He's probably just going to hop around and kind of steer clear. Don't chew on me. Don't. He's pretty cute, though. So we'll see how that turns out. Now, Legend here, on the other hand, I don't know. I am sure hoping that he doesn't try to fight the big boys, but he might. That's how Lucky was. We only had Lucky and another older buck, and Lucky was not having it. And he was about this guy's size, so we're just gonna have to see how that turns out. Hopefully the big boys will just be too concerned with themselves. And this guy will just be happy to be back with his buddy Vader. Ain't that right, Fluff and Stuff? Huh? He's something, this one. You're quite the pill, aren't ya? Hi, Becky. Good morning, Becky. And there's Val in there hiding still. Good morning. How we doing? Are you being nice today, little bit? Are you? Miss Roxy just likes to say hi now, huh? Let's see if Little Bit lets you. How are you? Yes, Roxy. And of course, my Abilene. You don't get to shoo my Abilene, Roxy. Miss Abilene. Ain't that right? What's up, cutie? You sure got a pretty face, Roxy. Yes, you do. A little sweet girl face. Champ. What do you think, buddy? Last day. No more ladies tomorrow. They're not liking this talk. No. And you won't be able to be that close to the fence tomorrow, will you, buddy? How are you coming? You be ready to be away from the boys? So most of you know, probably by now, how we decide to breed. We actually do what's called pen breeding, and we let the bucks stay with the does for 2 months. We want to just make sure that they get bred. Every doe is going to be able to go into at least 2 heat cycles, so that we'll be able to see if they didn't take. Obviously, if they don't take, they go back into heat, and it's pretty obvious. So that's how we like to do it. And as well, I just like to let the boys have the ladies for a little bit. It's, you know, they only get them 2 months out of the year, so it's nice for them to be able to hang out with the does and so forth. So putting the bucks back together can always get really dramatic, if you will. There has to be, you know, the pecking order has to be reestablished, and Lucky is our oldest buck, so he is getting up there in age. He's 5, he's gonna be 6, so little nervous for the boy. I don't want to see Lucky not be in charge at all. So we'll just have to see how it goes. He's a pretty smart boy, though. Last year he kind of stood back. He fought where he had to and then stood back and kind of let Champ fight Merle and Everest. So we'll just see how it goes. But in the end, I'm still hoping that the Luck Buck is in charge. So we'll see. Oh, you guys. Okay. So, in addition to it being the last day for the bucks to be with the does and the does joining each other, Lacey, Made It, and Vogue also are going to rejoin the does. So that is going to take place tomorrow also. So not only is it quite the scene with adding the bucks together, the does can be pretty ornery as well. So, when we add them together or rejoin the does together and the bucks together, you do actually have to consider who's the more dominant. You don't want the more dominant animal in the pen first and so forth. You kind of want to put the underdogs in first so that they have a chance once the, some establishing has already taken place, once say Elsa comes into the pen, or Lucky comes into the pen, and so forth. So there's other things that you need to definitely consider, because man goats are butt heads, and it's just the way it is. They all want to be in charge, so it's gonna be a really big day tomorrow. But I tell you what, I am excited to get my does back. Hoping, the weather's looking like it's pretty chilly. I was really hoping I'd be able to give them a bath, at least the does, but we're just gonna have to see how that works out. Hopefully the weather will change a little bit and get up into the 70s to where that's actually possible. And I gotta, give selenium to all of them, which that's not too big of a task. And then I have to trim all their hooves, so that's gonna be like really sore hands. Not all of that has to take place tomorrow, but it definitely has to take place in the next couple of days. So we got a lot of stuff to do.
Good morning.
Well, get out there, guys. They just follow Derek. Go browse, Made It. Vogue. Get out there and browse. Silly goaties. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow is going to be a huge day. Very excited to have my does back. And we will see you again soon.